watching Waterbury High School basketball replay presented by Waterbury High School Sports on channel 16 and 96.
Hello everybody and welcome to Waterbury High School Sports basketball replay on channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti and tonight it's the Wilby Wildcats coming into this game 1-0 against the Wolcott Eagles coming in at 0-1. My name is Michael Valenti. Thank you for joining us. As you see right now, the teams are huddling up one last time before the announcements of the starting lineup and the national anthem before the game starts. Wilby, your home team, they are wearing white jerseys with green trim, and their opponents, Wolcott, with solid red jerseys and white lettering and trim. Wilby easily winning their first game against Seymour, final score of 72-57 to start their season 1-0, and Wolcott losing their first game starting 0-1. And we are just about ready to start the pregame preliminaries with the national anthem.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium, George Toronto Court at Wilby High School for this evening's NBL boys basketball matchup between the Eagles of Wolcott High School and the Wildcats of Wilby. We would like to remind all spectators that the CIAC and NBL require us to maintain high standards of courtesy, fair play, and sportsmanship. And abiding by these rules will be removed from the gymnasium. It is time to honor America and all those who defend it. We ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the sake of our national anthem by Ms. Stephanie Lavanti. Starting lineup. First for the Eagles of Wolcott, a senior number 2, Mike Druin. A senior number 3, Jason Matos. A junior number 4, Finn Gambino. A sophomore number 12, Shamari Thomas. And a senior number 21, Tom Longo. Wolcott is coached by Matt Gregg. Now for the Wildcats of Wilby High School. Junior number 23, Carlos Bonilla. And senior number 21, Mohamed Serta. And senior number 13, Latif Alou. Senior number 2, Denzel Mitchell. And senior number 3, Taifa Wright. Will be spoken by Alan Nicola.
And the national anthem has been sung. The starting lineups have been announced. We are just seconds away from tip-off. Once again, those starting lineups first for the visiting Wolcott Eagles coming into today 0-1. Number 2, Mike Druin. Number 4, Vin Gambino. Number 5, Jay Matos. Number 12, Shamari Thomas. And number 21, Tom Longo. And for the 1-0 Wilby Wildcats, number 3, Taifa Wright. Number 2, Denzel Mitchell. Number 15, Latif Baru. Number 21, Mohamed Serda. And number 23, Carlos Bonilla. Both teams coming into their second game of the season. This is a Naugatuck Valley League matchup. Wolcott first to break up from their huddle and to approach to midcourt. Will be slowly following up. This is Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. Thank you for joining us tonight. What looks like it's going to be a nice game between two Naugatuck Valley League teams. Both teams are at midcourt, wishing each other a good game. Good sportsmanship as always. Shamari Thomas and Carlos Bonilla take the tip off. The ball goes wild, and it is picked up by Taifa Wright for Wilby, and we are underway. Crossing at half court is Taifa Wright. He's calling a play, approaching to his left. Cross over to the right, pick made, cross in the corner, shot is good for 3. Number 2, Denzel Mitchell gives Wilby an early 3-0 lead. Here's Druin getting double team, hands it off to number 3, Jay Matos. And there's a handoff to number 21, Tom Longo. Ball loose, picked up by Wright. Fast break, underneath pass, lay in, it is good. And number 13, Latif Baru. So an early 5-0 lead for the Wildcats. Crossover there by Gambino. Trying to shake off his defender, can't do so. Great defense play by Wright. Pass underneath to Tom Longo. Ball goes out of bounds and will go to the Wildcats. Very tight defense so far for the Wildcats. Bringing up is Baru. Handoff back to Baru. Shot put up and good for 3. Taifa Wright. 8-0 in favor of the Wildcats here. Gambino trying to find something. Drives, throws it up there. No good. Rebounded by Serda. And we have a whistle blown for a foul. That's Jay Matos with his first foul. Team's first. Baru will bring it up for the Wildcats. Goes to his left. A 3-2 zone putting into play by Wolcott. Pass to the right, and we have a travel. Taifa Wright just stutter stepping a little too much there. So it's 6:20 left in the first quarter. Wilby leads this one 8-0 as the pass goes to Mike Druin. Trying to drive up the middle, picks up his dribble, passes to Thomas, shakes it around to Gambino, puts up a shot, no good, and rebounded by Denzel Mitchell. Football pass is completed to Taifa Wright, and he's fouled before the shot gets put off. And that's going to be on number 4, Vin Gambino, his first, team second, and the first substitution of the game. Cole Phelps comes in for number 21, Tom Longo. Inbound pass goes to Mitchell, nearly intercepted. He drives up, kicks it out to his right. Shot no good, rebounded underneath, and a foul is drawn on the putback. Shamari Thomas with the foul, his first, team's third. Taifa Wright will shoot 2. First shot is good. 9-0 with 5:53 to go here in the first quarter. And the second shot is good. So a 10-0 run to start off this first quarter for the Wilby Wildcats. As Gambino goes to his left, tries to shake off right, can't do so. Tries to find a shot, no good, off and picked up by Wright. Throws it to Baru, bounce underneath, and it's good. That's number 2. Denzel Mitchell with the lay-in. Timeout called by Wolcott. So at 5:30 to go in the first quarter, Wildcats lead 12-0. You're watching Waterbury High School's sports basketball replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. Thank you for joining us tonight. In case you're just joining us, the Wildcats off to a strong start with 5:31 to go in the first quarter. They're up 12-0. So the same lineup for the Wildcats. No substitutions made on their end. And it looks like Wolcott will keep their same lineup in. Gambino brings it up. He's guarded by Taifa Wright. Gambino, nice crossover, but doesn't shake off Wright. Oh, Wright almost sneaks it in, but Gambino's able to bounce it underneath. Ball's loose, goes out of bounds, and will go to the Wildcats. Very tight defense by the Wildcats early on in this first quarter. Baru will bring this up. Pass to his right. Shot put up by Mitchell. Off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Shamari Thomas. Matos passes to Druin. Druin loses handle of the ball. Picks it back up though. Nice pass underneath and it's good for the first 2 points of Wolcott. That was Cole Phelps. Baru. Sloppy pass. Ball loose. Picked up by the Wolcott Eagles, and then picked up right back up by the Wildcats, and a foul drawn. That's going to be on Cole Phelps, who has the only 2 points for the Wolcott Eagles. The Wildcats will take it out from the near side, and it's inbound to Taifa Wright. Pass around to Latif Baru. Nice shake. Kicks it outside to Wright. Lofts it up. No good. And picked up by Phelps. He passes it over to Gambino. Cross-court pass intercepted. And another cross-court pass. No good. The tip-in is good. No, it's no good. Sorry about that. No good. It was rebounded by the Eagles. Matos off the face of Baru and picked up by Wright. Nice tip in there for the Wildcats. The first 2 points of the game for Carlos Bonilla. Gambino drives. Nice underhand shot, but no good. Bonilla's pass is tipped. Gets it to Mitchell underneath, and the lay-in is good. Matos passes over to Gambino. Gambino goes to his right. Trying to find someone to pass to. Does so. Ball's loose. Picked up by Shamari Thomas. Underneath. Pass. Intercepted. Sharif Baru underneath the Bonilla. Finger roll. Rims out. Picked up by the Eagles. Ball loose. And picked up by number 2, Druin. Druin, nice crossover. No look pass. And no good. Rims out. Ball saved. Phelps gets it in. Cole Phelps, the only 4 points for Wolcott with 2:49 to go in the first quarter. Wilby leads this one 16-4. Pass to Baru. to Bonilla, to Mitchell, shot put up, and it's good. Nice ball movement there. Not really contested by the Eagles on that possession. Ball loose and picked up by Baru. Baru to right, no foul called. Ball still loose. So it's going to be Wolcott with the ball as it goes out of bounds. A lot of substitutions coming in.
Wolcott, number 11, Nate Philippon. Also number 1, Adam Sanpietro. Number 5, Cole Nelson.
So the Jasovic brothers, Keenan and Amir, come in for the Wildcats, as does Darian Bell. Nate Philippine comes in as he has the ball right now for Wolcott. Pass is intercepted by Jasovic. Pass in the corner to Mitchell. Brings it around to right. Wide open for the three. It's good. Less than 2 minutes ago in the first quarter, 21-4. The Wildcats lead this one. Goes in the corner. Shot put up for three. No good. Gets his own rebound. Phelps now with it. And that's number 5, Cole Nelson, ringing it around to number 1. Shot no good. Nelson with the rebound. Phelps draws the foul underneath. Cole Nelson, number 5, is now in the game for the Eagles, as is number 11, Nate Philippine. And number 1, Adam Santopierto. Phelps' first shot is short. Cole Phelps with the 4 points, all 4 points for Wolcott. Second shot is no good. Phelps gets the rebound, brings it around to Philippine for three, no good. And rebounded by Mitchell. The pass goes out of bounds, will stay with the Wildcats. Tom Longo returns to the game and will sub in for Shamari Thomas, who has his first rest of the game. Less than a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. 21-4 is the score. Mitchell gets the inbound pass, throws it in the corner, and the shot is good. Tight for Wright. Ball's loose, picked up by Wright, and he's going to draw the foul. That's Cole Nelson, who lost the ball and takes the foul on that one. And they're calling it an intentional foul. So that means Typha Wright will go to the line, take free throws, and then Wilby will get the ball back. The first free throw is good. The second is also good.
Substitution for Wolcott, number 4, Gambino.
And Wolcott after that will take a full timeout. So at 1:13 left in the first quarter, Wilby leads this one 26-4. Thank you for watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti, and tonight you are watching the Wilby Wildcats against the Wolcott Eagles, and so far it's been a one-sided battle for Wilby. So after we come back from the timeout, it will be the Jasovic brothers, Darian Bell, Typha Wright, and Denzel Mitchell for the Wildcats. Wolcott brings out Adam Santo Pietro, Cole Phelps, Jay Matos, and Tom Longo. Mitchell gets the inbound pass, passes it over to Wright. We're about to approach the 1 minute mark here in the first quarter. Wright tries to shake off the defender, passes it off to Mitchell. From the corner, it's good. Nice shot from the elbow there. Less than a minute to go, 28-4 in favor of Wilby. And the Wilby head coach not happy right now. Cross-court pass to the announcer. Ball goes out of bounds. It was intended for Gambino. Right. Slowing things down as we approach the half-minute mark. NBA size three is no good. And is rebounded by Wolcott before a whistle's blown. And that's going to be a foul on Amir Jasovic. That's his first, team second. Gambino, courtside pass is loose and will stay with the Eagles as it goes out of bounds off the foot of Amir Jasovic. Inbound pass goes to Santa Pietro. He's double teamed, finds Matos underneath. Nice handoff and 2 points there by Tom Longo. Right. Loses the ball but regains possession. Over to Darian Bell. The pass no good. And the ball is picked up by the Eagles. Gambino pushes it up. And no shot made as the buzzer sounds. After 1 quarter of play, Wilby leads this one 28-6. Once again, you are watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 at 96 as you're watching December 20th's matchup between Wilby High School and Wolcott High School. And first quarter recap there, it was all Wildcats, especially led by their point guard, Typha Wright, who has done a tremendous job, had a couple three-pointers in the game, drew a technical foul, hit both those free throws, and also the tight defense by Wilby, giving little to no room for Wolcott to get any shots off. So Wolcott has to develop a plan here for the next 3 quarters to somehow get some offense going. A little bit better ball movement, but the Wildcats defense is tight right now. So we are about to start the second quarter with the score 28-6. Devin Johnson makes his first appearance in the game for the Wildcats, as does number 35, Adolfo Perez. Latif Brew, Typha Wright, and Carlos Bonilla wrap up the second quarter lineup for the Wildcats. Gambino gets the inbound pass. He got that from Jay Matos. Adam Santa Pietro is in the game, as a travel is called on Vin Gambino. So once again, good defense forces the travel, and the Wildcats get the ball back. Tom Longo and Cole Phelps wrap up the Eagles lineup as the ball goes around to Brew. Brew passes it off to the corner. The shot is no good. Rebounded by Wilby before it's stolen by the Eagles. Gambino will bring it up. In the corner, Phelps puts up a jumper. No good. Rebounded by Santa Pietro. Kicks it out to Matos. Matos trying to find some room. Can't do so, so just reset here. Pass underneath the Gambino. Tries to put up a shot and draws the foul.
Wilby foul number 5, Patriots, his first team's third. And then Gambino on the line, 2 shots.
And the first shot from Matos is good. Matos' second is no good. And rebounded by Perez. Peru draws a hard foul there. That's going to be on Gambino. So already, we're not even a minute into the second quarter, and Wolcott already has 16 fouls. Mike Druin comes back into the game for Vin Gambino. Shots put up, no good. Rebounded tip in, no good. Another tip in, that one is good. Third time's a charm for the Wildcats there. Nice move there by Matos. Tries to find someone underneath, does so. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with the Eagles. Shamari Thomas re-enters the game, and he'll come in for Adam Santo Pietro. Matos will inbound this one. Finds number 2 wide open, shot no good. Rebounded by Latif Peru. Nice pass. Layup is good. Matos will bring it up for the Eagles. Timeout is called by Wilby to avoid the ball going out of bounds. So it's 6:28 to go in the second quarter. The score 32-7 in favor of the Wilby Wildcats. .628 to go in the second quarter. 32-7 in favor of the Wildcats as Baru gets the inbound pass. Nice pick and roll there. Kicks it out in the corner. Shot put up by Devon Johnson. No good. Rebounded by Perez underneath. No good. Tip in is good by Devon Johnson. Matos goes to his left. Bounce pass to Phelps. He gets the lay-in. Now Baru. Bounce pass to Johnson. Back to Baru on top of the key. He drives. Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson off the glass and no good. Rebounded by Shamari Thomas before it goes out of bounds. It will be Eagles ball. And we have a substitution.
Substitution number 5, Cole Nelson.
Cole Nelson enters the game. He'll come in for Cole Phelps. Druin bringing it up for the Eagles to Thomas. Back to Druin. Ball loose. Picked up by Druin. He can't keep it in bounds, and the Wildcats get another possession. And this is a full-blown substitution for the Wildcats. Keenan Jasovic is now in the game, and he inbounds it to Taifa Wright. Denzel Mitchell re-enters the game. And there's the pass number 21, Mohamed Serda. Pass back to Serda in the corner. Takes a shot, no good. and the ball is rebounded by Denzel Mitchell. That resets the shot clock. Taifa Wright thinks about shooting. No, he thinks twice. Wright trying to call play as we approach 5 minutes here in the second quarter. 34-9 is the score. Wright drives through traffic. Shot no good. And picked up by the Eagles. Cross-court pass is mishandled and picked up and thrown into Mitchell. Mitchell on the fast break. No-look pass. Shot is rimmed out and picked up by Shamari Thomas. Thomas drives, no good. Picked up by Wright. Off the leg of Taifa Wright, and will stay with the Eagles after a nice defensive play there by Jay Matos. Nelson. Bounce pass, nice look, and good for two. That's Jay Matos. Mitchell wide open for three, good. Wide open there, 37-11 with about 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Thomas, pass is intercepted. Mitchell to Wright. Wright with the lay-in and good. This Wildcats team playing tremendous defense. No good shots as a foul is called there. But everywhere you see one Eagle player with the ball, there's two Wildcats right in their face. There's no room for this Eagles team to produce any offense. So this is Longo. He hits his first free throw. The second from Longo is no good. Rebounded by Shamari Thomas. Ball is loose and picked up by Mitchell. Mitchell pushing this one fast. Drives, picks up a shot from the elbow, no good. And picked up by Taifa Wright. Wright calls a play. 2-3 zone for the Eagles. Pick set, drives, lofts one up, and it's good. So Taifa Wright having himself a game tonight. 41-12 the score for the Wildcats. Nelson stops his dribble, pounces in the corner, foot almost out of bounds there. Ball's loose, picked up. Matos no-look pass to Longo, and he gets the lay-in. Wright trying to draw a foul, picks it up in the corner to Mitchell. He pulls up a shot, no good. Picked up again by Taifa Wright. 3 minutes to go. 41-14 is the score. Mitchell back to Wright. Wright trying to find something here. Not much in the 3-2 zone set by the Eagles. Wright pulls up a shot. It's good for three. Matos pulls up an NBA size three. No good. And that's rebounded by number 24, Marquand Bryant. No look pass. Wide open for three again. No good. He gets his own rebound. That's Denzel Mitchell with the shot and rebound. Ball loose, picked up by Shamari Thomas. Thomas over to Nelson. Nelson with a nice move there and the nice lay-in for two. As we approach the 2-minute mark, it's 44-16. You are watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. You're watching the December 20th game of the Wilby Wildcats and the Wolcott Eagles as Denzel Mitchell hits the three from the corner. Cole Nelson, wide lane, laying no good, and picked up by Bryant. Pass over to Wright. Wright's going to push this one. He's only contested by one person. It goes in. A minute 30 to go. 49-16 in this first half. There's Druin. Picks up his dribble. Pass intercepted. And then intercepted again. There's Cole Nelson. Nelson, they're going to call it a double dribble. Nelson carrying over a little too much there, and the refs caught it, so a turnover for the Eagles.
Timeout, Wilby.
So as we approach the 1 minute mark here in the first half, I'd like to thank you for watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. This is December 20th game of Wilby High School basketball as the Wildcats are facing the Wolcott Eagles. And so far, the Wildcats have had a one-sided game. They've led the entire way right now, leading this one 49-16. My name is Michael Valenti. Thank you for joining us again as we get set to continue the action. As we approach the final minute of the first half, Typha Wright, before he starts his dribble, will wipe off his shoes. 3-2 zone by the Eagles. Wright passes over to his left. Back to Wright. We are under a minute now. Pick made. And it's going to be a foul on the Wildcats there. That was Malik Lewis with the foul. So there's Druin. Druin hands it off to number 11, Nate Philippine, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. Wildcats ball with 43.5 seconds left in the second quarter. So bringing it up is Darian Bell, the freshman. He hands it off to Devon Johnson. Back to Darian Bell. Back to Johnson. 30 seconds left. Back to Bell. Bell back to Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Underneath, ball's loose. And that's going to stay with the Wildcats. Johnson. Lay-in is no good. And they're going to call him out of bounds. Nice attempt there to save it in, Devon Johnson. But his toe just staying out of bounds. So with 14.8 seconds to go, Eagles get the ball back for one last shot. 10 seconds. There's the drive from Druin. Ball's loose and picked up by the Wildcats. 5 seconds left. And that is a call. They're going to call it a travel with 2.2 seconds left. So the Eagles could get it to half court and maybe get a shot off. Matos will pass it in. He throws it to Druin. Druin from about 3/4 of a way, off the glass and no good. We are going to halftime. So at the end of one half, it's 49-16 in favor of the Wildcats. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. Thank you for joining us. We'll be ready to go here in the second half. Again, the score, 49-16. And welcome back here as we are about to start the second half of our Wilby basketball game that is being broadcast today on Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti, and in case you're just joining us, it was a one-sided battle in the first half. The score is 49-16 in favor of the Wildcats of Wilby High School. Wolcott Eagles, they just could not get anything going right now, and it's all thanks to that great defense by the Wildcats, and mostly their guards right now. Typha Wright leads the team with 22 points, but not far behind him is Denzel Mitchell, who has 17 points. Dimitri Yates has 4 points off the bench, and 2 other players have 2 points. For the Wolcott Eagles, leading the way with 6 points is Connor Phelps, then Tom Longo with 4. Jay Matos and Cole Nelson lead the rest of the pack with just 2 points. So as we get set for the second half, for Wolcott, they're going to bring out Matos, Gambino, Shamari Thomas, Tom Longo, and Mike Druin, their original starting lineup from the first half. And for the Wildcats, it's going to be Typha Wright, Lateef Baru, number 2, Denzel Mitchell, number 23, Carlos Bonilla, and number 21, Mohamed Serda. And we get set for the second half right now as Serda passes it, and nice pass underneath and good to Carlos Bonilla. Gambino draws the foul there as the Wildcats pulling in a full court press to start off this second half, despite being up by 35. Matos. Pass goes to Longo and then to Gambino. Ball's loose, back to Gambino. Pick made. Underneath to Shamari Thomas. Ball's no good. Thomas gets his own rebound. No good. Gets his own rebound again. No good. Gets his own rebound again. Draws the foul. That was not a broken record, I tell you. That was real life right there. Shamari Thomas with second effort, third effort, fourth effort, and draws the foul. Mohamed Serda draws his third foul. Thomas hits his first free throw. 7:27 to go in the third quarter, 51-17. Thomas, second free throw is no good. Ball's up, picked up by Thomas again. Thomas, ball loose, picked up by Denzel Mitchell. Mitchell pushes it up, pass over to right, drives the baseline, throws it up, and no good. Rebounded by Shamari Thomas. Gambino throws it, tipped, picked up by Longo, underneath to Druin. He can't get it in, and picked up by Bonilla, and it's just right, wide open, gets the lay-in. Gambino drives it court to court, no good. Picked up by Longo. He'll try, he'll draw a foul and go to the line. That's going to be on Carlos Bonilla. Team already has 3 fouls in a minute and 10 seconds. So Longo will go to the line, shooting 2. His first is no good. Longo's second is good. So it's 6:50 left in the third quarter. It's going to be 53-18 in favor of the Wildcats. Brew over to Mitchell. He brings it over to Serda. Serda loses the ball, goes out of bounds. And it will go to Wolcott. Matos will inbound it to Druin. Druin, pass is deflected out of bounds. Typha Wright just getting there too late. So the Eagles will get the ball back. A lot of passing mistakes here for the Eagles. Trying to go cross court too many times, tip passes. But give credit to this defense of Wilby High School. They're doing a terrific job giving no room for an offense to develop, as the shot is no good. And rebounded by the Wildcats. Cross court. Kicks it out to Mitchell for 3. No good. Rebound, no good. Shamari Thomas picks it up, and he'll pass it to Gambino. And the Eagles will gain back the possession. Hand off to Matos. Drives, ball's loose. Kicks it out to Druin. Druin drives the baseline. Shakes the defender. And the nice lay-in for 2. Serda passes it into Brew. Cross court to right. Can't get the shot off. Back to Briu. Underneath, ball goes out of bounds, and it's the Eagles' ball. So it's 5:39 left here in the third quarter. 53-20. Cross court to Gambino. Gambino drives. Shot is blocked and goes out of bounds. A big block there by Carlos Bonilla. Inbound pass to Druin. He throws it up. No good. And rebounded by Denzel Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. Ball's loose. Picked up by Mitchell. No look pass cross court to Briu. Back to Mitchell. NBA size 3. No good. Rebounded by Serta. Serta underneath to Wright. Wright throws it up. They're going to call it a travel. He went up and down, so the Eagles get the ball back. Wilby starting the second half a little sloppy. Couple of turnovers. As Druin gets it to Matos, back to Druin. Cross court to Gambino. He puts up a 3 off the rim, off the top of the backboard. They don't call it out of bounds. Wildcats get the ball anyway. Right, and the lay-in. Wilby's head coach looking for a foul there, but does not get it. Gambino tries to stay in. Picked off by Bonilla. Right, behind the back, spin move underneath the Briu. Then it goes, the shot is good. Number 21, Mohamed Serta. Cross court to Druin. Druin gets it in for 2. So a little breakdown in the defense there. Good transition basketball for the Eagles. Ball in the corner to Wright. He's double teamed. And it's intercepted by Shamari Thomas. Trying to find someone to bring it up, and he does find Jay Matos. Matos crosses half court. Trying to shake up Rayo. Drives the baseline, wide open, and gets the lay-in. So the Eagles have a little run going here in the third. Mitchell drives. No travel called there. Gets his own rebound. It's good. There's no whistle called for a foul. So with 3:39 to go in the third, 59-24 is the score. Matos. Ball's loose. Picked up by Serta, but he cannot handle it, and it goes out of bounds. So here come Keenan and Amir Jasovic. Cole Nelson will enter the game for the Eagles. Matos trying to shake off a defender, kicks it out to Longo. Ball's loose, picked up by Typha Wright. Wright drives, ball's loose, picked up by Shamari Thomas, and he's going to drive it on his own. Thomas draws the foul. That's going to be on number 10, Amir Jasovic.
Wilby fouls number 13, Latif Balou, is first, team's fourth. Shamari Thomas at the line, 2 shots.
So Shamari Thomas will go to the line. His first shot is good. Kind of unorthodox free throw there. Trying to shoot off his toes. Thomas's second free throw is no good. Rims out, picked up by Keenan Jasovic. Goes in the corner, Wright. Wright pulls up a jumper, no good. Rebounded by Briu. And then picked up by Cole Phelps. Matos pulls up a 3, is blocked by Jasovic. The other Jasovic trying to save it. And he does successfully. He tries to throw it off Cole Nelson. It goes out of bounds. Wildcats get the ball back. Dimitri Yates will enter the game.
Substitution number 5, Dimitri Yates.
Wright will slow things down here as we are under 3 minutes in the third quarter. Wright goes around the pick, kicks it in the corner to Mitchell for 3, no good. Picked up by Yates. Ball's loose, picked up by Nelson. Nelson's going to drive this one on his own. Ball loose, picked up by Matos. Matos drives, tries to send it underneath, gets his own mistake though. Matos, Thomas, and one. Shamari Thomas has been playing very good since the second half of the second quarter of this game. Really finding himself underneath, including earlier in this game where he had to rebound 4 straight shots and drew a foul. Thomas hits the free throw. 59-28 the score, less than 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter as Mitchell drives the baseline, and a big block there by Shamari Thomas. Typha Wright with the ball now for the Wildcats. Not a lot of movement going on for the offense. Wright calls a play as we approach the 2-minute mark. Wright kicks it out to Mitchell. Mitchell drives the baseline, shoots a jumper, no good. Picked up by Gambino. Gambino spin move, loses the ball but gains back possession. Gambino kicks it out to the corner. It goes out of bounds off the foot of a Wildcats defender. Darian Bell and Devon Johnson enter the game for Typha Wright and Denzel Mitchell. Wright and Mitchell really highlighting this Wildcat offense in the first half. 22 and 17 points respectively. Gambino shakes off a defender. Shot is no good, picked up by Josevic. Josevic hands it off to Yates. Yates in quadruple coverage, passes it to Josevic, and then that's picked up by number 1, Adam Santapietro. Eagles bringing the ball up. That's Gambino. Handoff to Nelson. Nelson, ball's loose, picked up by Nelson. Santapietro now. In the corners, Phelps. Phelps underneath to Thomas. Thomas up, draws a foul, and that is the 3rd foul drawn by Shamari Thomas underneath tonight. Eagles definitely have improved after halftime. Much better with the ball, drawing fouls, getting to the line. If the lead wasn't just so big, you would think this team would be in it, but it's 59-28 with a little over a minute to go in the third quarter. Thomas hits his first free throw, though an ugly free throw, as he rams it up the front of the rim. Chris Masto makes his first appearance of the game. Thomas misses the second free throw, picked up by Amir Josevic, passes to his brother Keenan, and then he goes to Johnson. Johnson to Bell, back to Johnson, to Josevic. Outside to Bell. Wide open Yates for 3 is no good. Josevic underneath it, he tips it in. That's Amir Josevic with the 2 points. Pass to Santapietro for 3, and that's good. Nothing but net. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter, 61-29. Bell in the corner to Yates, back to Bell. Bell, wide open Johnson. Johnson drives, kicks it underneath to Yates. Yates throws it up, shot block, draws a foul. Shamari Thomas not liking the call there, but he's going to get drawn with the foul there. 26.1 seconds to go in the third quarter. 61-32 is the score. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay at Channel 16 and 96. Dimitri Yates misses his first free throw. My name is Michael Valenti. Thank you for joining us as you're watching the December 20th game between the Wilby Wildcats and the Wolcott Eagles, as the second free throw from Yates is no good. Rebounded by Johnson, who now has the ball. Fakes a shot, goes to Yates. Yates pulls up a jumper and is good with a hand in his face. 13 seconds left. Nelson drives. And a hard foul there underneath on Johnson with 6.6 seconds to go. So the Wildcats getting themselves in foul trouble now. That's their 7th team foul in just the third quarter. Nelson will shoot. The first is good. Second shot is also good. Bell gets a half court. Yates, 3 seconds left. Bell's going to put up a shot and is no good. No foul called. That almost went in at the buzzer. It would have been good had it been in the shot. It would have counted as it was before the buzzer. But nevertheless, it's 63-34 as we get to the fourth quarter. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti, and you're watching the December 20th game of Wilby High School Wildcats basketball as they face the Wolcott Eagles. And that's the Wilby High School cheerleading squad there, giving us a little quarter intermission entertainment. So right now, the Wildcats have doubled the Wolcott Eagles score right now, 68-34 with 8 minutes to go. So for Wilby, it will be Taifa Wright, Carlos Bonilla, Latif Baru, Keenan Josevic, and Denzel Mitchell. Thomas hands it off. Ball is tipped and picked up by the Wildcats. Wright, wide open. He gets in the finger roll. Pass in the corner, and the pass underneath is intercepted. The long pass is picked up by Wright. Wright lofts it up off the glass, and good. Bringing it up is Chris Mato. Shot put up by Santa Pietro is no good. And Beru trying to keep the ball in play. Gets nothing but a couple of audience members. Santa Pietro brings it in to Maesto, to Nelson. Ball's loose, picked up, and shot by the Eagles, no good. Thomas again underneath it, he's gonna tip it in. Shamari Thomas having himself a nice second half here as Denzel Mitchell just lofts it in for the Wildcats. Maesto to Nelson, to Phelps. Ball's loose, picked up by Mitchell, and Wright wide open again. Another lay-in is good. So Wright just has really been hanging around the half-court line. Denzel Mitchell takes a steal, throws it at half-court, and that's how they're getting their points right now. Thomas underneath, can't get it, gets his own rebound and tips it in. If you need to give a second effort award tonight in this game, give it to Shamari Thomas. As Mitchell lofts one up, no good. Phelps gets the rebound. Passing it to Chris Maesto. Maesto, bounce pass to Phelps. In the corners, Nelson. Nelson drives the baseline, and we have a foul on number 11, Keenan Josevic. That's the team's 8th foul. Adolfo Perez makes his first appearance of the second half, coming in for Carlos Bonilla. Nelson comes to the line, he misses. Almost gets his own rebound, ball still loose. It is picked up by Nelson, but they're gonna call a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Wildcats. Baru, over to Wright, back to Baru. Back to right to Josevic. Josevic trying to bounce it to right. He does so. Right, underneath, shot blocked, draws a foul. That's Adolfo Perez. He's going to go to the line, shooting 2 with 5:43 to go in the fourth quarter. 71-38 the score. My name is Michael Valenti, and you're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. This is the December 20th game between the Wilby Wildcats and the Wolcott Eagles. Perez, his first shot is no good, little short. Chris Pelletier makes his first appearance of the game, coming in for Cole Phelps. Second shot is good. Nelson. Back to Nelson. Around the corner, Pelletier, no good. Nelson gets the rebound. Nelson with a fadeaway jumper, no good. Picked up by Baru. Pass is tipped out of bounds, intended for Taifa Wright. So it's going to be the Wildcats' ball. Good defense there by number 13, Chris Maisto. Baru over to Mitchell. Mitchell bounce pass to right. In the corner for 3, no good. Picked up by Baru. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Again in the corners, right. Right pulls up. Passes it to Mitchell, wide open for 3. Yes, nothing but net. Nelson, bounce pass, is intercepted by Denzel Mitchell. It's just Mitchell and Wright. Mitchell's going to take it for himself and lay it in for 2. Nelson. Pass to Thomas. Thomas drives, no foul called. Picked up by the Wildcats as now Wright has the ball. To Mitchell. Wide open for an NBA size 3. No good. And picked up by the Eagles. Nelson now with the ball. Nelson. Ball's loose. And Wright is he's gonna raise his hand. He knows it was him. That's the 9th team foul for the Eagles. If one thing that that's the 19th foul for the Wildcats. And if the Wildcats have something to work on in this second half, it will have to be that foul trouble here in the second half. Nelson misses the free throw, and that's picked up by Perez. Baru to Wright. Wright drives. Shot blocked by Thomas, and that's picked up by number 13, Maisto. Ball picked up by Perez. Baru. Baru in the corner to Wright. Thinks about the shot. Pulls up. No good. To Baru. Lofts one up. And one. A little over 4 minutes to go. 77-38 after the nice shot. And one by Latif Baru. And the shot is good. Maisto. Pass over to Santa Pietro. Bounce pass to Thomas. Thomas kicks it out wide open. Gambino for 3. No good. Rebounded by Josevic. Josevic pass over to Mitchell. Wide open for the 3. Rims out. And picked up by Thomas. Thomas all alone. Lay-in is good. Kind of ugly, but good nonetheless. Mitchell drives to the three-point line. Takes it himself. And the shot is blocked by Shamari Thomas. Right. Shot is no good, but draws the foul. He's going to go to the line, shooting 3. Chris Maisto with the foul. 3.5 minutes to go. Taifa Wright will go to the line for 3. 80-40 is the score. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96 as Taifa Wright hits his first free throw. My name is Michael Valenti. Thank you for joining us. And as you're watching the December 20th game of Wilby basketball. Wildcats versus the Wolcott Eagles. Second shot from right is good. So everybody but Wright comes into the game for a substitution. Marcon Bryant comes in, as does Muhammad Serda. Devon Johnson. Wright hits his third free throw. And he'll exit the game. Dimitri Yates comes in. Also, Ahmad Elvis comes in. Gambino calls up a play as we are under 3.5 minutes. Pass to Matos. Brings it around to the corner, Gambino. Gambino trying to find something. Finds in the corner, number 23, and there's Shamari Thomas underneath. In traffic, ball's loose, and picked up by Johnson, and then intercepted by the Eagles. Shamari Thomas, he dunks it with authority. Yates. Ball's tipped, goes out of bounds. It's going to be the Wildcats' ball. If there's a highlight for the highlight reel tonight, give it to Shamari Thomas of the Wolcott Eagles. Under 3 minutes to go. Alvis to Johnson. Bryant pulls up a jumper. No good. There's Yates. No good. Gets his own rebound. Picked up by Gambino as he strips it. Gambino. Spin move. Almost good, but picked up by Bryant. Bryant now pushing it up for the Wildcats. Hand off to Alvis. The pass intended for Bryant. No good. Goes out of bounds. And it is the Eagles' ball. You don't see a lot of dunks in high school basketball, especially in Connecticut. And the crowd went nuts when Shamari Thomas ripped it down. The shot in the corner is no good. Picked up by Johnson. Yates now bringing it up for the Wildcats. Yates floats it up, no good. Bryant gets the rebound, throws it up, and it is good. 2 minutes to go, 85-42 is the score. Matos underneath. The shot is good. Chris Pelletier with his first couple of points in the game. Alvis just slowing the clock now. Yates, it goes through his hands and then his legs. And we have a substitution. Darian Bell comes in, as is Malik Lewis for the Wildcats. Drew in underneath Thomas. That goes right off his gut and out of bounds. I don't think he expected the pass there. So at 1.5 minutes to go, the Wildcats pretty much have to kill the clock now, and this game is theirs. And one. Malik Lewis draws the foul, gets the bucket, as the foul is committed by Chris Pelletier. Ahmad Alvis comes back into the game for Devon Johnson. Alvis lofts it up, no good, and picked up by the Eagles. Ball's loose. Shamari Thomas picks it up for the Eagles. There's Druin. Druin fakes a pass, goes underneath to Thomas. Thomas through the traffic, and one! And that is the 10th team foul for Wilby. So now any foul that they commit for the last minute and 7 seconds will lead to 2 free throws. Obviously, of course, if a shot is made during the foul, like this one here. So Thomas is only going to shoot 1. Thomas rims out, no good. And picked up by Matos, ball's loose. And they're calling it a foul on the Wildcats. So that means Matos will go to the line shooting 2 with 1 minute and 4 seconds to go. 87-46 is the score. with 1 minute and 4 seconds to go. My name is Michael Valenti. Thank you for watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. Jay Matos makes his first of 2 free throws. Second shot is no good and picked up by Bryant. Passing over to Alvis. Shot by Yates for 3, no good. Picked up by Bell. Over to Alvis. Alvis drives, and it's good after a couple bounces. Less than a minute to go in the game. Matos over to Druin. Druin trying to find some room. Ball loose, picked up. Pelletier, no good. Gets his second shot, no good. Alvis, and then blocked by Thomas. Despite the score, Shamari Thomas is really showing some effort here in the second half. Shamari Thomas is playing a terrific second half despite the losing effort for the Wolcott Eagles. As Bell will bring it up for the Wildcats. Less than 20 seconds to go. Bell just dribbling, killing the clock. And he's just going to let this one kill out. And it's going to be a final, folks. 89-47. The Wildcats take the victory. They go to 2-0. And both times in one-sided victories. A terrific game for both teams as the Wildcats win this one with a final score of 89-47. We'd like to thank you again for watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. Thank you for watching the December 20th game of the Wilby Wildcats and Wolcott Eagles. My name is Michael Valenti. So long from Waterbury.
This has been a presentation of Mattatuck Productions and Waterbury High School Sports.